Hello and welcome. I'm Danny from Danny Design Studio, and this is the fourth in my series of matching makes. Now, a matching make is a card that follows a card sketch and a little cute little matching box, and I'm going to show you how to make this box. But just to tell you roughly about what a card sketch is, and that is it's a sort of a template to follow. So this is my interpretation of it. These three squares are, well, self-explanatory, and I've followed that mainly with the plant, which I will show you which stamp set I used in a minute. But this little sort of line behind it, I've actually used the twine, or linen I should say, which is the natural look linen. It's got a gorgeous little, like the linen thread, but intertwined into these loops, and it's just such a lot of texture in that. So I've used it on my box as well, and it just goes with the whole sort of ruggedness of the earthen look. So, and then I've used the natural adhesive backed sequins, the little 3 dots there, which has come in real handy. So I'll just show you, put this to one side. So the earthen textures is the stamp set I used, and then the beautiful dies are here. This gorgeous little sort of palm leaf is how this comes out. Absolutely stunning. And then this other little palm sort of frond is what I've used here, and in the backing of this one. But that is so lovely. Now, with the little sentiment I've used, that's the actual plant pot die, as you can see, but I thought it fitted on really well, and I thought I'll use that with the thank you sentiment to go onto there, which I've already pre-done those dies. But this is a lovely set with gorgeous papers, and this is some of the paper that goes with it. So I'll get started on the box. So the box, this is my template. I always make a little template and write down all the measurements from there. So we're going to make this little box, which doesn't take long at all. So the measurements are 13 by 12.5, and then I've written down the score markings here. So I'm just going to check that it's on the shorter side. It's not quite a square, this isn't. It's ½ centimetre out. Doesn't seem ½ centimetre out. Let me just check. I might be wrong. 12.5. Yeah, 12.5 by 12.5. No, that's 13. 12.5 by 13. That was right. So it's on the 12.5 side that I'm going to do my scoring. So 3 centimetres. Let's see if you can see that. Take cutting out of the way, and just a gentle score, because I'm doing it on designer series paper, but you can do it on card. It works really well on card, in fact probably better, but I just wanted it to match my card. So then it's 5 centimetres, 8.5 centimetres, and 10.5. And then you rotate it round this way, and we've got these 2 little score marks in the biggest panel in the middle here. So I'm going to have a look. It's hard to see, but this big panel here, I'm going to put a 2 centimetre score line this side and again the other side. So I'm going to just move up, get my scoring little measurement, put it at 2, and then bring it down to that score line, that second score line from the top, and bring it down to the next score line. Do that on the other side, 2 centimeters, put it on that score line, and then do the, just gone slightly over because I couldn't see, that's the trouble. Yeah, so it's just to there, and then we're going to do a little diagonal from that score line that we've just done to the outer edge of the next horizontal score line. So I'm going to do that because of the paper. I'm going to do that with, oh, just hit the camera with this. Let's just check where we are. There we go. So I'm going to maybe just fold it so you can see better where these score lines are, because it's so difficult to see. Right, so this little score line here, I'm going to put a score line, diagonal score line, from that point to the edge, which I'm going to do with my ruler. You can do it with your trimmer if you prefer. Again on that side, and this side, last one, and that is it. So then I'm going to put this, bend this over, burnish that, and that little diagonal point as well. That one as well, and the same on the other side. I have to be very careful because it's DSP, so I have to, and obviously if you were doing it with card, you could easily use your bone folder and really get the creases in. I'm only just doing it gently, making sure those creases are going to sort of fold nicely into the box. There we go. So then all we're going to do is going to glue the box, and it's going to go down like that, and then we lift the tab up. If you wanted to, you could put a little sort of semicircle in there to get to the open the box, but I'm going to leave it at the moment. So I'm going to glue this down with some wet glue, and just on the edge here. This is the bigger bit, which is going to fold over like that. Lift this tab up. And lift that tab up quickly before the glue rolls. There we go. So that is going to go down like that. There. Okay, so then that will tuck in like that. By the way, this box was given as a swap on a silver to silver elite meeting we had, last year, and this was given to me, not last year, it was this year actually, by Liz Yule. Now you can follow her, Liz Yule. She's another demonstrator, Silver Elite demonstrator, and she gave me a beautiful little one made out of card. So I thought that would, and it's just so cute. You could put a little sort of couple of chocolates or something, or little tiny little box, little bar of chocolate on there as well. So then I'm just going to, in copper clay, because that's what is used in the DSP, just going to stamp a little thank you on there. And before I do that, I'm just going to get a tiny bit of ribbon, well, the twine, and just measure it. Yes. And then get a bit of tear and tape. And I'm going to put it at the top so that it will be hidden. That's probably too big. I'm going to put it like that, so both bits are going to be stuck with the tear and tape, and then cut the excess. And then this, just a bit of glue, in here, and don't need that much. I'm just going to overlap this. Done it the wrong way. Put a bit of glue. Doesn't want to work. And this is all going to be hidden anyway. So it's going to be down like that, and then a few little dimensionals. Stick this down. My last bits of dimensionals. Always use the edges. Can't waste, can we? So, and then that will just go nicely on the top. And the last thing is to get some gorgeous adhesive sequins. Now these are just so lovely. They come in all, you can get them in all different colours. This is the neutral colours. So, and they're great because they already are glued on the back, so it helps enormously. So there we go, you can see the lovely designer series paper there as well. And then that is typed, slightly different paper I've used, but there we go, that's my matching make for this week. That is the last in this present series, but I will be back with Christmas matching makes. Until then, have a great time and happy stamping, crafters.